Hello everyone. I am here for a weekly love reading for the fire signs Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So as always, I believe that tarot is mostly prescriptive, a little bit predictive. You have to remember that everyone has free will. Things change. You know, the earth is this big place with so many different people, and you're, part of the cog of things that are taking place. And, energy can change. So just know that this may or may not be your reading. If it doesn't make sense to you, you don't have to take it. But there are other fire signs. So if you have fire sign placements in your chart, you can check those out as well. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with a clearing of energy. So it is going to be a little loud. So what I would like you to do is just to breathe deeply so that we're connecting spiritually. And remember that even though I put a date on the video, this is timeless. And I just saw this. It's 1:11. So anyway, so it's a timeless reading. It's meant for you whenever you get it, but if it doesn't resonate, no biggie. Okay, so let's go ahead and breathe and be prepared. This is a little loud. Ready? Right. Okay, so hopefully our energy is cleared. Okay, good. Now we're going to get started with Aries. Now, this is a chunky reading, so I am going to pull an oracle for general energy of the relationship or the connection, pull tarot for recent, past, present, near future. We'll do messages from your person's highest self. We'll pull alphabet letters to see if anything matches or resonates with you. We'll do an outcome and advice from the universe, and we will also, or I will send you, well, Spirit and I, will also send you off with a blessing. Okay? So let's get started. There's a lot to do. And I'm shuffling on camera just because, sometimes people are like, no, you just pulled these. I always feel weird about doing my pick a cards because I feel like people are going to be like, oh no, she did pull those in advance, which I do, but I don't look at them. So anyway, here is the general. Spirit, give us the general. Oh, I don't want that many. This is not meant to go on for hours. So Spirit, what does Aries need to know? What energy is this connection in right now? Okay. Compassion. What a beautiful card. So definitely some crown chakra here. It says compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. Okay. And I'm also, like, the first thing I'm thinking of amethyst. That the stone of like healing and protection. So maybe you're wearing amethyst right now. I'm also picking up on some solar plexus chakra, so it could be, having to have that courage to be the person to forgive when forgiveness is needed. And again, don't be self-deprecating. We all make mistakes. Now, and this may be you or your person, but again, be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. So I don't know if you're waiting for an apology or if you are due to give someone an apology, but it says see the light in yourself and others. And remember, we are all interconnected. So, be sure to share that compassion with others as you would yourself, and vice versa. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to pull some tarot. Now, these particular cards I am going to read in the upright I actually saw these being used, I believe, by Tarot. I am not doing well dropping all of these. So anyway, I saw Tarot using these on one of her readings, and I absolutely loved them. So they're not really meant to be read in the reverse. They're a little bit different than the traditional, and then because they have affirmations. And the other thing I wanted to say is, since I mentioned Tarot, my favorite readers are Tarot, Kino Tarot, Lumiere Mystic, and Baba Jolie. I love them. So I will try to remember when I put my notes in the description to go ahead and add their names so you can check them out. All right. A little bit more. Okay, so in the recent past, Hangman clarified by the world, 2 major arcana. In the present, we have 8 of Cups clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. And in the near future energy, we have 2 of Pentacles clarified by the 5 of Wands. Okay, so I am picking up not necessarily conflict. First thing that comes to mind, looking in your recent past, looking at this particular Hanged Man card, it says, I can see the situation another way. All right, and this is about perspectives, enlightenment. But when I look at this tree, first time when I just laid it down, the trunk looked like a flame. So I almost got that vision of this person being close to a flame. Okay. There was conflict. I don't know why I'm picking up temptation. Either you or your person was tempted and you came pretty close to that, maybe even burned just a little bit. I don't see, if there's a third party situation going on, you already know about this. Like I said, I'm not doing this as predictive. This is past energy. It could also, the other thing that is coming to mind, this person may have been really burned in the past. And they're seeing you as someone that is not going to do the same to them. Okay, but I'm feeling this huge, looking at this card, just this huge anxiety. Like my chest feels tight. Like I almost feel like my breath has been shortened. Okay, now to clarify, we get the World. Okay, and it says, I celebrate life and welcome new energy. They are so ready to move on from their past. And I know we're talking about recent past, but I think recently they may have been obsessing, or even, you know, maybe not even obsessing, but really thinking about how they've been hurt in the past and how does this new situation feel. I still think there's some residual pain. There's some residual healing that needs to take place because they're not at all comfortable. And again, you know, maybe that's part of it. You know, they're hanging upside down and they're next to a flame, even though that's really a tree. I mean, like it just feels intense. Like you can see me glowing. Like I feel hot all of a sudden. So yeah, so I do feel like there may be some anxiety, there may be some stress. There is definitely some residual pain from previous heartache in the recent past. But with this World, I mean, you bring them that enlightenment. You know, they're ready to move on. They know that they're not that same person. Okay, now we get, in the present energy, we get the 8 of Cups. And it says, I accept my situation without resistance. And to clarify that, we get the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And that says, I trust whatever the universe brings to me. So I do feel like there's that idea of being able to move forward in a positive way, knowing that, you know, I'm feeling like that past heartache may have been karmic, whether it was accumulated in a present or a past life. I mean, they've paid their debt. That it's done with, right? And here we go. We accept my present situation without resistance. So they're really learning right now that you are not that person in their past. Okay? And I still feel like there may be times where they get triggered, and they have to remember, it's like, okay, this is a different person. I need to look at this from a new perspective. I need to welcome this new energy in my life because it's not the same. All right? You are someone that is really forcing them to walk away from those beliefs that no longer serve them, to walk away from that energy that I feel like it's haunted them. That, like, the word haunting is kind of helping describe what I'm feeling like right now. They've been haunted by all of this bullshit in their past that it's been so hard for them to overcome. But with the Wheel of Fortune, things are looking up, things are moving forward, and you've brought that balance. And again, in the future energy, Two of Pentacles. I'm not seeing this as choices. I'm not seeing this as or as having to make one decision, even though it says I calmly make the best decision possible. I think, you know, if they question the relationship at all, they already know, you know, things are balanced. You have brought balance and abundance to their life that they have not felt in a really long time. And they see you as that person that brings that stability to them that they have been craving for the longest time. And we also get in the future, you know, I stand my ground and look for peace. Now, and these are very different energies from the traditional tarot. But anyway, what I do see this as, they've learned to not let their that fire, that anger, that pain, that trigger, they're learning how to stand in their strength and their passion of what this relationship brings, and try to find peace in the situation. Because as we, you know, looked at with the first, you know, card, the energy, compassion, and it's interesting because we see the purple or the amethyst is very soothing, and it's almost as if the yellow flame is being quenched a bit. Like the purple is overtaking the yellow or the fire that was there. So I do feel like there's a very healing energy to this. And the thing about it is they're still healing themselves. I feel like you are a little further ahead in your spirituality and your healing, and that ability to trust in the universe that, you know, you were brought together for a reason, and your person is learning that spiritual idea that, you know, those things can be left in the past. Something that I wanted to manifest, something that new that I wanted to bring into my world is now here, and I'm going to move forward in a positive way. Meanwhile, you know, I'm still learning the lessons so that I don't get caught up in the anger and the pain and the misery of where I used to be. So this is, like I said, I am feeling this energy so intensely in my body. And it may be, and this is, I think, for someone specific, the reason the compassion card came out, I do believe this person owes you an apology. I think they may have said something that, not intentionally, but they lumped you into that category of their past, of the other people that have betrayed them, you know, fucked them over, whatever. And they're starting to realize, oh shit, my person is not that person. All right, they know that you are not that person, that you love them and that you want the best for them, because you're, you know, this idea of stability and balance in your life is so, so important. I mean, it feels a lot like Six of Pentacles, but I'm also an intuitive reader, so I don't always read what the cards literally say. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get messages from your person. So I feel like this person has a lot to say. All right, so this person has a lot to say. We're going to get messages, and let me pull the letters so I don't forget the letters. Yeah, this has been intense. So I'm going to divide that. Okay, it's time for me to heal now. They are going through it right now. Walking away from those things that no longer serve them. I need you in my life. That's the other thing. Yeah, you are not those other people that they've had to deal with, that have broken their hearts and really stepped all over them. You will always have a place in my heart. Now, whether this connection lasts or not, you are that person that has helped them really instigate the healing process, because I think they needed someone like you to be able to help them trust their judgment again, to be able to open their heart again. And I still feel like they're still working on opening their heart. Okay. And again, this is interesting because, you know, this is for Aries, fire sign, and I am feeling fire and heat in this. Okay, so let's get some letters and see, I hope that's not too loud, see if this further resonates with some of you. Okay, so we get the letter R, get the letter B, get the letter, this is a Z, it's not an N, Z. We get the letter, we get another R, we get the letter O, get the letter D. We actually have the letter D twice. We have the letter M, have the letter T, the letter C, and the letter J. I pulled quite a few. So we've got 2 R's, B, Z, O, D, D, M, T, C, J. So I don't know if those resonate with you or not. Put those back. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pull an oracle for the outcome, and then some advice from the universe to help you develop towards your manifested or desired outcome. Okay, so I feel like I need to shuffle these at least a couple of times. So what does Aries need to know about the outcome in this situation? Outcome for Aries. Oof, don't want to drop those. Okay, community. So I'm hearing that throughout this transformation and looking ahead, because this heart healing is going on and these new perspectives are opening up, I feel that their community is going to open up as well. I feel like, I don't want to say that your person is a loner, but I do feel like they are a little bit reserved because they don't want to deal with people that are going to cause them any inconvenience or cause them any pain whatsoever. They would rather be alone. And I almost sense that, like, I feel like this is someone walking through the woods, right? But there's that promise of hope and healing. And with that community card, they're going to be able to open up and establish more connections and maybe not as many, but definitely a bigger community of friends than they have now, right? Because they're able to open up and make those connections, and you've been able to bring that healing to them. Okay, so I do want to get some advice from the universe. So what does Aries need to know to get to this desired healing or outcome. Deepening. Okay. And there's a black cat. And there's more butterflies. Transformation. There you go. So it says, once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. So yeah, so they're definitely growing and transforming. But again, you know, with the red, the root chakra, they're becoming more grounded and understanding that when they detach from outcomes, when they surrender to their higher power and become to really, you know, to deepen that connection with others, to deepen that connection to source, that they're going to find inner peace. And this does look like a very peaceful card, very idyllic, very idyllic. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get a blessing for you. And oh, I forgot, these are hard to shuffle. Okay, so what does Aries need to know for their blessing? What does Aries need to know? Okay, I do love this image. Okay, so very nice. And it feels like the wings are opening up. So like opening up your heart to receive. And we get a blessing of gratitude. So be grateful for all your experience, for all in life serves as a purpose. There is a blessing in all that did or didn't happen. There is a blessing unfolding this very moment. Listen to your heart and follow its wisdom. Be mindful, for the journey is as important as the destination. So yeah, so that idea of there's a blessing in all that did or did not happen is again so significant for Aries, that you know, Aries needs to be able to see that heartbreak and past as the past and be able to move forward. All right, so I hope this resonated for you. As always, thank you so much for letting me read for you. It's always a blessing to be able to do that as well. And if you are interested in a personal private reading, I have the Gmail listed in my description, Lightworker Tarot 1111 at gmail.com. So I hope you will get in touch if you are interested in a private reading. So bye for now. Take care, Aries. Hi there. If you're here, this should be a fire sign video and you should be a Leo, or you're trying to watch for Leo or whatever it is. It's a Leo reading. So anyway, it's pretty chunky. So we're going to get the general energy of love for Leo. We are also going to pull recent, present, near future energy tarot for Leo. Then we're going to pull some messages from your significant other, your connection. We'll also get some letters. Yay, I added letters to see if that resonates even further. We'll pull an outcome and an advice card and a blessing at the very end, something for you to keep and remember throughout the week. So as always, you know, take everything with a grain of salt. If it doesn't resonate with you, if it does, great, that's your reading. If it doesn't resonate, don't force it to fit. Okay, so trying to shuffle these up really good. So Spirit, what does Leo need to know? It's the energy of Leo's connection. Oops, wow, didn't mean to do that. There we go. All right. Oh, got choked up. Freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. Very beautiful card. I don't know. So I'm picking up that maybe you've had a relationship that ended recently. Maybe you're thinking about ending a relationship. Um, Something in your life is feeling really heavy on you, and it may not necessarily be the relationship, but there's something that is making you feel held down to where you are wanting that freedom. You're wanting to feel your independence again. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull tarot. Now, these tarot cards are not traditional Rider-Waite, and I am not reading them like traditional Rider-Waite. These have affirmations at the bottom, but because I am an intuitive reader, I may or may not resonate with whatever spirit is trying to have me communicate to you. So we'll see what happens. All right. So what do we need to know for Leo? And I don't know why the sign Gemini keeps popping in my head. Maybe you're involved with a Gemini, but this is a love reading for Leo. Okay. All right. I don't want to take those. Okay. I don't want to take those. I rarely take drop cards. I don't like taking drop cards. Okay, so we get the world. In the recent past, we get the World, clarifying the World. We get the Queen of Wands. In our present energy, we get the Five of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. Near future, we get the Seven of Swords, clarified by the Three of Cups. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know? So I'm holding my wonderful Labradorite. Okay. So the World card affirmation says, I celebrate life and welcome new energy. And the clarification, Queen of Wands, is I am naturally creative. So I do feel like in your recent past with your person, you have had to become really creative as far as keeping the relationship exciting and new, because Leo, king or queen of the jungle, you have a lot of passion, and it takes a lot for people to keep up with you, right? And there may have been a feeling of some stagnancy in that passion. So, you know, you and your person, you may or may not have vocalized that to your person, but kind of like, okay, passion's starting to fade. Come on, we got to get this thing moving. So that's what I'm picking up in your recent past. Now, in your current energy, we get the Five of Wands. I stand my ground and look for peace, and it is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, which is I trust my ideas and my direction. So again, I believe that Leo is in this questioning mode. You know, Leo is not going to change who they are or what they think to accommodate the other person. They're a Leo. It doesn't work that way. And at the same time, it says, I trust my ideas and my direction. So definitely Leo, you are in charge of this connection. And I do kind of feel like, again, I'm picking up on this energy of that wait and see. Is this something that we need to, you know, step away from? I don't feel you moving towards commitment. I don't see that at all. And I do not sugarcoat my readings. Whatever I see, I see. Okay. And in the outcome, or not the outcome, but the near future, we get the Seven of Swords. I take great care of what I value. So a lot of what I'm picking up is very egocentric. There's not a lot of sharing. There's not a lot of cups energy, right? So I do kind of feel like Leo is very much logical and in their head right now, but at the same time, Three of Cups, it says I embrace joyful opportunity. So again, it's that opportunity to move forward with joy, but I am just not feeling it at all. And the Three of Cups can also represent friendship, and I do see Leo as the type of person that would be able to say, this isn't working for me, but we could still be friends. I still care for you. I don't see this as like the love that's there, even though we do have the Three of Cups. I don't see it as, it's not deep. There's not a lot of depth to that. I feel like this is just very cut and dry. You know, Leo, you're just thinking, okay, I don't know if I want this or not. Worst case scenario, maybe we could just still be friends. That's what I'm picking up, okay? So let's go ahead and, yeah, very uncomplicated energy here. So let's go ahead and get some messages from your person. So this is from their higher self. These are things that they may have said in the past or would like to say to you. Okay. All right. So Aries, maybe you're seeing an Aries. I don't know why that came out. So Leo, what would your person like to say to you? I love you unconditionally. Okay. Now, these are all odd numbers, 5, 7, 7, and 3. So I am picking up, there's not a balance here. This person may be more into you than you are them. Okay, 777, I'm trying to be a better partner. So 777 is the angel number for this energy, and it may be confirmation for you if you've been seeing sevens, or you might see a 7 soon, and that'll be further confirmation for this. So I feel like this person, like almost there's a misunderstanding. Like I think they sense you pulling away and they think it's their fault. Almost as if you need to say, it's me, it's not you. Because they are feeling that, you know, I love you unconditionally. I'm trying to be a better person, better partner. And the thing about it is they don't understand that it doesn't matter. Or this is what I'm sensing from you, Leo. It doesn't matter what they do. You're just not, I hate saying it, you're just not into them as maybe you used to be. I look at your pictures on my phone. Man, this person is into you, but that energy is not balanced at all. Yeah. So I feel like, Leo, you really need to look inward and think about, you know, how you want to take care of the situation, because you do want your freedom. And you shouldn't be bound to someone out of an obligation to keep them from feeling bad. It's just, it's not working right now. Let's see what we get in the outcome. Oh, wait a minute. I want to pull letters. So see if these letters resonate. Maybe your initials, the initials of your person. A few more. Okay. So we get the letter R. We get the letter E. Get the letter Z or N. We get another R, and I do see another R, and I'll repeat these. We get the letter I, and we get the letter O, and we get the letter G. Okay, so 3 R's, I, E, N or Z, O, and G. They spell Ringo. Okay. I don't know if Ringo Starr is relevant to you. You could be listening to the Beatles right now. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and go to the outcome and advice in this connection. Okay. So again, we started out with the energy of freedom. That's the energy right now. And where is this going? What is our outcome? I don't want to take, I normally don't take cards that fall. Every once in a while, Spirit will say, take it. Okay, so happiness. You want to be happy. You want to be happy with someone. Okay. I'm hearing, you know, and here's the thing about it. Okay, Spirit, slow down, slow down, slow down. I'm hearing that you don't need to be with someone to not be alone. Because I do believe you want to be with someone. But here's the deal. The right person is not going to make you feel trapped. The right person is going to do those things and accept you as you are, to let you afford those freedoms that you want and that you need. You know, you need that freedom in your life. You're Leo. You know, you're the ruler, right? You're the king. You're the queen. So yeah, so I do feel like it may just be that idea where it's like you know, you don't mind being in a relationship or, you know, whatever, but it's got to be with someone that is not going to stifle you, that's going to keep you from feeling free and happy. Yeah, because it says live wild and free, choose your freedom, claim your independence. Okay, so that is your outcome card. And then we're going to get advice from the universe. So I see this as, what do you need to do spiritually? What do you need to maintain in order for your best possible outcome to manifest itself or come into your existence? Okay, so what does Leo need to know? And then we'll do a blessing afterwards. Okay, so we get intuition. Okay, and it's not necessary. It's not. It is kind of rosy red. I'm gonna say it's root chakra, even though it shows a heart. Maybe it is pink because it has the heart, but it does say each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating it is to listen inside and sense moment to moment what is needed. So I'll put that up. All right, so you know what you need to do. You know where your heart is. You don't like hurting people. And it may be that you need to talk to your person, but I do feel like your intuition is saying that this probably isn't the right place or time with this particular person. I think, again, when you're able to face the truth of what your intuition is telling you, you're going to be relieved. You're going to feel like you're connected to source because you're trusting intuition. I see intuition as spirit speaking to you, right? So when you connect to your intuition, you connect to spirit, you connect to source, and that idea of being divinely guided towards your next steps. Okay, last thing we're going to do is we're going to pull a blessing, and this is a blessing for you and your person for the remainder of the week. Oh, I forgot, these are really stiff. I can't shuffle them. Okay, so what do we need to know? What is this blessing for? Okay, for Leo. Oh, beautiful, beautiful card. And I do see that as a flame, as the Holy Spirit, being divinely connected again. Okay, if you connect to source, that gives you the answer. And I hadn't looked at this, so the blessing of meditation. So it says, your window of perception is cleansed, and for a moment you see life as it truly is, infinite and eternal. Meditation will help you rise above any situation and event and see things clearly. What usually seems chaotic and disorderly can seem the opposite. Know there is divine order in your life. So yeah, so connect to spirit. Connect to your intuition through meditation so that you are divinely guided towards those things that you need to do. And again, like it says, what usually seems chaotic and disorderly can seem the opposite. So again, so you may see this as a not necessarily helpless, but a very difficult situation. But through meditation, you're able to see things clearly for what they are, and you'll be able to have compassion and understanding for dealing with it the best way that you can. And I would meditate again and ask for that guidance to do so in a thoughtful way. You know, you're being guided. You're being divinely guided and protected. So Leo, it was my pleasure to read for you this week, and I hope that week is really good for you. Love you lots. If you would like a private one-on-one reading, go to my description. My email address is lightworkertarot1111@gmail.com. I love you. Bye. Mwah. Hi there, my Sagittarius friends. If you are here, welcome. You made it to this part of the video, or you went to the link that I added. So either way, welcome. So this is going to be a really chunky reading, or at least for me it feels chunky, because I feel like by the time I do one it feels like I've done a lot. So anyway, so what we're going to do is I am going to pick an oracle card for the general energy of your connection. Then I will pull tarot for recent past, current energy, and near future. Then we will pull guided messages or messages from your person's higher self or highest self, letters like this, to see if any of this resonates with you, an outcome and advice card, and then a final blessing to send you off on your way for the week. As always, and I think I might have mentioned this before, I feel that tarot is more prescriptive rather than predictive, because we have free will and we are able to make our own choices, and other people make choices, and it gets things kind of crazy and convoluted. So anyway, take everything with a grain of salt. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force it. Okay, so my Sages, you are not the last, or you are the last but not least of my fire signs today. Okay, so let's see what we get. Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to take these. I usually don't pick up what I drop. I'm not. All right, let's see what your general energy is. Miracles. One of my other, I think one of my air signs got that. So miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. That's my dog playing with his toy. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Maybe it's a sign for you. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. So have that unwavering faith that you don't have to worry about how your dream is going to come true. That's up to the universe. The universe does all of that for you. You have that unwavering faith and hope that it comes into fruition because of your faith. And I see this as a star, you know, at the end of the unicorn horn. So I'm picking up on Aquarius energy. So your person might be an Aquarian. I feel that the star is about faith and hope and healing. So let's see where we go with this. But I love this energy for you. Miracles. Okay, so I'm going to pull the tarot. I'm just going to mention this is a very different deck. It's got affirmations. I'm not reading it in the reverse. I actually have to give credit to Eso Tarot, because she was using these and I really loved them, and I think I had them in my hands within 2 days. I went online and ordered them ASAP. And my side note at this part of the reading, I'm going to list Eso Tarot, Lumiere Mystic, Kino Tarot, and Baba Jolie. Those are my 4 favorite, and there's probably another couple of other I can't think of offhand, my favorite readers online. So even just having myself and those other 4 readers, you can have a variety of different readings. And what I've noticed is at certain times I resonate with one over the other. So it's always good to have 3 or 4 in your back pocket. I know sometimes you'll resonate immediately with one reader, and then after a while it's like, this isn't making any sense to me, and that's okay. that's what I like about the variety of YouTube. You're able to kind of shop and figure out what resonates with you right now. Okay. All right, I'm not going to pick those. Okay, so in the in the recent past energy. Okay, we get the Page of Pentacles, recent past, clarified by the Six of Pentacles. Really nice recent past. Okay, current energy, Ace of Swords, clarified by Judgment. And in the near future energy, we have Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. This is really interesting because this is a lot of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So you may be dealing with an earth sign. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at these. So with the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles in your recent past, I feel, okay, I'm going to go ahead and read the affirmation. So Page of Pentacles, pyrite is the crystal gemstone. I am open to opportunities for personal growth. And Six of Pentacles, I give and receive for the universal good. So I do feel like this relationship is or in the recent past, you discovered that it was very balanced. I feel like because of the Page of Pentacles, you or your person may have started giving a little bit more because someone realized it just wasn't as balanced as it should be, which is good. And we're not always a 50-50 type of thing, but I think one of you noticed like, oh, I need to give just a little bit more. I don't see it as like extremely out of balance, but that discovery was made, and I feel like you know, you were able, or your person was able to see that, okay, maybe I need to mature a little bit more to maintain this relationship. Okay, so in the current energy of the relationship, we have the Ace of Swords. I am ready for a breakthrough to success. Okay, and clarifying that is the Judgment card. I look back with compassion for myself. So, and it could be that you or your person, I'm picking up it is you. I look back with compassion for myself, that you realized the truth of this situation. It was probably you that maybe was not as giving as your other person. And you know that you learned that through trial and error, and that being able to get into balance is what's best for this situation. And you were deeply honest with yourself. Now remember that the roles can be switched, okay? But I do feel like this was a truth that needed to be seen, and to maintain the relationship, you needed to do a little bit of soul searching and some growing. But you're like, with this Judgment card, showing compassion to yourself is amazing, because you understand that it's not a character flaw. It's all about growth, okay? So if you weren't giving as much as the other person, you understand that that's an important aspect of maintaining a relationship, and you're not beating yourself over it. It was just like, oh, I get it now. Maybe you looked up ways to, like, for example, like maybe you looked up, you know, love languages, you each took the test, and you see that your person is a physical touch person. And you're like, okay, I'm going to try to be more balanced that way, because I do notice my person knows what my love language is, and they give to me like that all the time. So I'm going to take that initiative to find out, you know, what is the truth of the imbalance, and I'm going to go with it. I'm going to do what I need to do to maintain that. Okay, now in the future energy, we get the Three of Pentacles. When I show my work, others give support. And the Nine of Pentacles, okay, which says, I take the time I need to nurture myself. And these energies are a little bit different from the traditional tarot, but I do see the Three of Pentacles as that teamwork. When I show my work, others give support. I don't know why I'm thinking of math. I'm showing my work in math, so my teacher's supporting me. But I do feel like you were honest with your person as far as needing to do some inner work, and they're so supportive. They love the fact that you understand as humans, because they understand it too. As humans, we're flawed, but you're willing to look at yourself with that critical eye, yet compassionate critical eye, and to make those necessary changes to do what they can to please you, or vice versa. Okay, now it's clarified with the Nine of Pentacles, right? And that's about self-love. And as you know, we had in the beginning, the recent energies, that balance. So now I think you're both at that point where you're chugging along nicely. Like, you're both understanding that a relationship is not only about give and take with the other person, it's give and take with yourself as well. One of you already knew this. The other person needed to learn that and is still learning that. It's like, you know, I have, you know, situations where I'm reading for someone, and, you know, and this is just an aside as an example. It's like, you know, Lightworker, I don't know what to do. Every guy I find or every girl I go out with ends up cheating on me. Well, a lot of it is energetic. Okay. So you have to build up that worthiness of, you know, I am worthy of being loved. I am worthy of not being cheated on, and building up that self-love and that self-compassion to understand that if you treat yourself with love and respect, you're going to attract love and respect. And sometimes it's a very hard thing to explain to people in a reading. So, you know, I feel like, and I'm not saying this is your situation, and if it is for one or two people, maybe it's that specific for a couple of you, but you guys are getting to this point to where you both understand that energetic nature of give and take with the other person, and how it connects to the give and take that you give to yourself. Okay? And that's a beautiful lesson. That's a really beautiful lesson for you both. Okay? So I do see you guys moving forward with, you know, those conversations. Like, I've had a rough week at work. Maybe this weekend we do something together, and then maybe next weekend you go golf with your buddies. I'm gonna go shopping or get a pedi with my best friend. Okay, so I do see that ability to practice self-love, self-compassion by doing those things that bring you joy. Okay, you're nurturing yourself so that your person can pick up that nurturing energy to nurture themselves and to nurture you as well. Love is awesome. It just spreads. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get messages from your person's highest self, and see what they have to say about your connection. Okay. Okay, angel number came up. Okay, so 555, I am not the same person you met. Yeah. So your person has done some growing. They, you know, you have both been able to shine a light on each other in a way that when those, I don't want to say flaws, but those imperfections, wonderful, quirky imperfections that show up, that you're okay to accept them, but you're willing to move forward to work on those things if it's a hindrance. Okay, this one I'll take. There's so much I want to say to you. I'm feeling like this idea of gratitude, like, thank you for being there for me. You know, what we have is amazing. I feel so true to all of the pentacles. I feel so much more grounded. I feel like I have a lot to be grateful for. I feel so secure with you in my life. So, you know, I feel like those are things that they want to say to you if they haven't said already. And then we get angel number 500. I am not sure how you fit into my future. So it may be, and this could be for someone specific, where you're in a situation where maybe there's education or work or some type of external influence that is changing how this relationship works, and your person's trying to figure out, okay, what is this going to look like? you know, maybe they're getting a job out of state and there's going to be some commuting, or maybe you guys, you know, are trying to decide if you want to buy a house together. That's just the energy that I'm picking up. It may not be specific to you, but it, you know, may or may not. Okay. All right. So next we're going to do letters. I have to follow my list because I forgot letters for Gemini. I think it was Gemini. So let's see what we get. This will just be like a clarification if this reading is for you or not. So we get the letter T, the letter E, the letter J, the letter R, the letter B, the letter R, and we have 2 letter V's. Okay, so I'll repeat T, E, J, R, R, B, V, and V. So those are your letters, so they may or may not resonate. So now we're going to pull an outcome card. Okay, so where is this going? And then we'll get an advice card from the universe. So where is this connection going? Okay, power. All right, so I'm hearing this as both of you are in your personal power. I feel like you guys are able to really support each other, to be yourselves, to grow in those directions that need to, you know, where you both need to go to be the best version of yourself. You know, you together, you guys are also very powerful, and there's a lot of electricity in this connection or situation, because I feel like you gravitate towards each other because you are mirroring each other and you are each other's best teacher. Okay, and I want to go back to our original card, miracles. So yeah, so I feel like, you know, you have both been able to manifest and are continuing to manifest yourself into a power couple. Like, this is amazing. You're both going to be, you know, in a solid relationship together, you know, but of course we're not sure what that's going to look like, because I do feel like you're both very ambitious. So again, we're not sure what it's going to look like, but you're going to be a power couple. Okay, people will admire you both because of your commitment to each other and that ability to nurture each other yet nurture yourselves. They're going to feel that balance in your energy. When people are around you both, they're just going to be like, I want to be like them. I want my next relationship to be like them. So that's amazing. I love that for you. Okay, so let's see what our advice from the universe is. What is needed to maintain this connection? Okay, this is for my Sag people. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to take those because like half of my stack fell. Okay, courage. I love this. And there's the elephant, that wisdom, right? Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. So yeah, you are so connected to, it's almost flawless. Like, you have that intuitive knowing that you, your person, source, the universe, you are all interconnected. And you know without a doubt that you don't have to like ask or beg for things that you need, because you just you just ask and then it appears. That almost like that miracle of manifestation. And when things are hard, you have that courage to be able to face whatever truth that is, you know, and that came up, you know, in the Ace of Swords. You guys are able to, you and your person are able to face those truths and do whatever it is that needs to be done to preserve the relationship. It's definitely balanced. Like, you don't see one person as more important than the other, but at the same time, there's no self-deprecation there. You know, like, I don't see you as being the person saying, introducing, this is my better half, you know, because I always feel like in a little jab like that, there's always a little bit of truth. But no, I think you love and appreciate each other very much. And Spirit is just saying, you know, when there are times that you are called to be courageous, and cur means heart. All right. So when you're being called to live from the heart, you are able to do that because fear doesn't go away. You just learn to manage it. So I feel like you're both in a situation where you're both learning to manage your fears and grow into that amazing power couple. You are both standing in your divine feminine and masculine energy, you know, and that doesn't mean anything as far as gender goes because we both have masculine and feminine energy. But I feel like you're both growing to that point where you are going to be an example for others, but when it comes to courage, you will also be that example of, man, they've been through stuff and they're able to keep it together, and they have that love and that respect for themselves and other. And I think that in and of itself is a miracle because it's hard for people to find that balance of give and take, you know, between other people and, you know, nurturing yourself. All right. So last card is the blessing. This has been a beautiful reading, Sag. Oh my gosh. So let's see what we get. I'm not looking. Okay. This reminds me of Arizona because it looks like, you know, the red rocks and then almost a Van Gogh sky. Very beautiful. So it says the Om Shanti peace blessing. Om Shanti. Blessed are you with everlasting peace beyond words or understanding. Blessed are you with tranquility and bliss. Blessed are you with the clarity that reveals the beauty of your soul and through which all appears as infinite. Man, beautiful. I'm going to put this up in case you want to do a screenshot. Beautiful card. So yeah, so Spirit understands that you're both growing spiritually and that you're really starting to understand that interconnectedness of the relationship that you have with yourself, with other people, and with the universe. So beautiful reading. So again, I am blessed to have been able to do your reading. If you would like a private reading, go down to my description. The email address is Lightworker Tarot 1111 at gmail.com. So have an amazing week. We'll see you later. Bye. Love you all.